Hi, everybody. I'm Mary Angela Saavedra. I'm the director of the Center on the Hill, and it is time for another episode of Tell Me Something Good. Now, with special guests. I am joined today by Bryan Andrewski. Hey, Bryan.
Good morning, ma'am.
How are you?
I am doing just fabulous.
Great. Tell us where you're joining us from today.
I am from sunny and rainy. It's going back and forth today, Virginia Beach, Virginia. It is both
Nice.
horribly rainy and horribly sunny all at the same time.
How'd you guys do in that hurricane?
We lost an umbrella. Our outdoor umbrella got ripped apart, and parts of it are on the roof right now. I've got to climb up there and get pieces of it off my roof. But besides that, not too bad.
Cool. Glad that was the worst of it. It kind of was very strange coming up this way as well. But I'm glad to hear you didn't have any more damage. Be careful on that roof. Well, for those of you joining us for the first time, I'm going to be asking some questions from a game called Storywise. It's from Atria Senior Living. It is 144 thoughtful ways to bond with a fellow human. I'm going to ask some questions. We'll share our thoughts. At the end, I'll ask you to join the conversation and email me your thoughts. And without further ado, let's get started. Here is my first picture.
Is that like two dudes bathing?
Well, one's bathing and looks like one's like dumping a bunch of water, soapy water or something on top of him. Like he's like in a pool or a tub and he's basically getting dunked. And this question says, whether you believe in karma. And I definitely do. I definitely believe like whatever you put out there will come back. If you put a bunch of negativity out there, it'll come back. If you do bad things will happen to you. And I don't know if that's necessarily karma. I mean, that's the definition of karma, so I guess it is. Yes. But I have witnessed it happen in my life, where, when I was younger, I would do something and they'd be like, oh, this doesn't have any consequence. It'll be fine. And then sure enough, like further down the road, something happened and I was like, oh, this is because of that thing I did. I shouldn't have done that. So yeah, I definitely believe in it. I think, we should always be putting good things out there and then good things will happen. What do you think?
Well, actually, I have a lot of thoughts on the subject, believe it or not, because I believe that we should all live by what I call non-supernatural karma. I am personally was commonly referred to as a skeptic. I don't believe in anything supernatural beyond this world in any form whatsoever. So I don't attribute any supernatural aspects to karma, but it does work in a practical point of view if you just think about it this way. If you know somebody who is a jerk, and you have the opportunity to make their life miserable in some small way that they will never find out about, you are going to take advantage of that opportunity. And since I know I can be a huge jerk in life, I know there's a lot of small opportunities for people to take advantage of me and to ruin my life. So I'm going to be as nice to everybody as I possibly can.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it. It is true. I hadn't thought of it quite that way, but that's a really good thought on that. All right, let's move on to our next question. You'll go first here. Here's the picture. Girl's telling a secret or hearing.
Oh, it looks like my childhood. Yes.
Right,
yes,
exactly.
I often shared rumors with girls. Yes.
So this one says, when, if ever, is it appropriate to reveal something told to you in secret?
So here's a bad thing for me, is I tell people never to give me secrets because I have zero ability to maintain them. I am a huge talker and a huge honest person, and I almost never think about what I say. I would be the worst criminal on the face of the earth. So I am somebody who is not entrusted with deep secrets. So I am the worst person to ask about this.
So, but do you think there's ever an appropriate, aside from the fact that you said, I don't keep secrets?
I have to say yes, because I'm constantly revealing secrets. So yes, it's always appropriate is what my answer is going to be.
Okay. I can live with that. And it's cool. I mean, you tell people up front and they still tell you your secrets. You're not doing
They do it all the time.
Yeah, you're like, don't tell me that.
I cut them off. Yeah, I cut them off and try to tell them, don't bother telling me a secret if you don't want to reveal.
Right. There you go. Well, that's great. For me, I'm a little bit of a better secret keeper, but I feel like if someone's in trouble or if like they're going to be like, in danger in some way, or if the secret has to do with somebody who's going to be in trouble or in danger in some way. Like if someone's going to get hurt, I'm going to tell the secret.
Well, and as someone that's known you for over 30 years, if it's also very funny, you'll tell the secret.
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Are you calling me out right now? Is that
Yes,
happening?
I am.
Yeah.
Yes, I am. Hey, you invited me to this.
Right. That's true. Yes. I mean, I've stopped doing that more so as I've gotten older. I was definitely worse at that when I was younger. I don't think I kept secrets very well at all when I was younger. But now, I mean, I really think, the only time now as an adult, I'll say that I think it's really appropriate to reveal something told to me in secret is if someone's going to get hurt, if it's going to impact someone, or if someone's in danger. I feel like I need to say something, because not saying something makes me kind of complicit and makes me like going along with whatever is about to happen, and I'm kind of not okay with that. So I think that would be my answer, my only time, contrary to how I was as a youth. And yes, for those of you watching for the first time, I've known Bryan for well over 30 years, and he knew me when I was quite young, and definitely was not a good secret keeper.
And had purple hair.
I have purple hair, yeah. I've been through a lot. All right, so our last question.
Okay.
You see the mom putting her feet in the pool, or kids in the pool. She's like chillaxing. And it says, whether you think happiness is a choice.
Yes.
And
that's the easy one. I mean, you know me well enough. I've said this for the past, how long have you known me? I have a simple speech for this. It is nobody's job. It is nobody's full-time job to make you happy. There's nobody that's getting paid 40 hours a week to wake up that morning and to make sure that you're happy. Therefore, it's 100% your job to maintain your own happiness. And the most selfish thing you can do in the world is inflict your unhappiness with the people around you.
Yeah. No, that's great. I agree with all of that. I do think sometimes there are situations in life, or there are illnesses, mental illnesses that keep happiness like at a distance. I've known people like that who've struggled with that, where they're like, they can see the happiness, they can see what they want, but they can't quite get it, or when they get it, they don't feel it. And I definitely feel for those people, but they also make a choice to try and get help so that they can attain that happiness. They're doing the work. They're, seeking therapy or whatever strategy works for them to maintain and to achieve happiness. And yeah, as a person who's kind of always been happy, even in the worst of times, even when, things have been bad and I've been unhappy, at my core, I've always been a pretty happy person. And so I don't necessarily know that was a choice. It was a choice of me to acknowledge that feeling, but I think happiness comes from a lot of different places. And sometimes you are happy when you don't really realize it, or when you feel it in a way that you recognize, where that sometimes you can still be happy.
Well, I just have a simple phrase when people talk to me about being happy. I just say, why be otherwise?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nobody ever solved a problem. Nobody ever got out of a problem and said, you know what? I'm so glad I stressed out about that. It made the situation so much better. Yeah. Me sitting there and worrying about that, staying up all night, completely fixed it.
Yeah, that's true. It's 100% true. And life is way too short. And as we're learning right now, who knew? If I had known a year ago that was going to be kind of my last summer to be out in the world and not have to worry about everything that's happening right now, I might have made some different choices last summer, because I'm like, but even in this situation, I'm choosing to be happy and make the best of it, cooking a lot. I'm enjoying my backyard. I'm, trying to find the joy in the middle of it. So that's great. Those are all great answers. Let me just recap for everybody at home. The questions we asked were whether you believe in karma, whether, if ever, it's appropriate to reveal something someone told you in secret, and whether you think happiness is a choice. Join the conversation. Email your answers to me, or your thoughts to me, at msaavedra@chestnuthillpres.org. That's msaavedra@chestnuthillpres.org. Join the conversation. Thanks so much, Bryan, for being with us today and sharing your thoughts.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a great rest of your day.